Thanks, Chris. Again, I'm Dave Sheedy. I'm lucky enough to be the principal in charge of our project team and very proud of the work they've done. And it's been great to work with the Mineral Clinic staff and the community members that we've engaged so far. When we came on board the Mineral Clinic and gave us the charge that we are looking for a project that enhances the patient experience, the staff experience, and the family experience for all people that engage the facility. And that was right up our alley because we're focused on experience design, and we were excited about that synergy with them. They also said that it's necessary for this project to improve our own efficiencies, and so that we could be efficient and competitive in the healthcare industry moving forward by reducing operational costs. That was critical to driving this project, but not at the exception of providing excellent clinical care. So that was our charge. Great experience, lower cost, better care. So we're like, sure, we can do that. This all has to be then housed in a modern facility that will set forth direction for a long time to come. So I get to tell you about that project from a design perspective. So this is a view as you would approach the project along 5th Street, and point out a few features here to get you oriented. So 5th Street is to the south here of the new facility, the existing hospital entrance here, the Sky Bridge, the existing clinic entry, which, as Chris said, we're connecting directly into that lobby, the new northwest addition, the new main entry canopy right here, and then outdoor dining at the upper level and indoor dining and food service in this area of the project. And so pretty exciting that we could develop wayfinding from the outside and see where all those elements were as you approach. Wanted to review the services that will be provided within the building. Emergency imaging, cardiac clinic and rehab, operating rooms, endoscopy, cath lab, day surgery, medical and surgical patient rooms, intensive care unit patient rooms, the birthing suites and women's program, chapel, and the new cafeteria. So a robust program focused on inpatient care. So the new main entry, as you approach, your experience will be to drive up, visible from 5th Street, drive up under a canopy that you'll be able to park multiple cars and get out of your vehicles in a sheltered environment. Then directly move into a vestibule similar to the clinic and directly into the main lobby of the building. The exterior is designed to inform you of where things are. So this entire center informs you that, hey, this is something important. This is the entry portion of the building. This part is something special because the chapel is right behind this glass facade, and all the circulation vertically in the building is behind this area. So this is really the core of vertical transportation and identifies the destination of the chapel. The cafeteria is evidenced by this curved wall here and the dining area so that you, again, kind of have a destination in mind as you approach the building. And then all the connectivity back to the existing clinic runs along this path, and the multi-story connection that Chris mentioned is all in this area. So as you approach the building, you'll be able to identify these. In modern healthcare buildings are very complex operationally, and so anything we can do with design to minimize the confusion about wayfinding, we're really excited to try to do. This diagram then emphasizes this connectivity with the existing clinic and how we tried to bring together the clinic and the hospital addition, the Northwest addition, to create a seamless environment. So again, this is the main entry to the new Northwest addition. This is the entry to the clinic on the east, and they're directly connected. And the existing clinic lobby ends approximately here. So you can see that we've incorporated the existing lobby and brought that right together with the new lobby. So visibly, you'll be able to see all the way across here. So your experience from the clinic side will be coming under this another drop-off canopy that's protected. Enter through vestibule to a greeter, someone again to greet you as you enter. The existing clinic elevators will remain on your path. Then the next stop is an area called pre-admission testing, where most of you will come for testing or things of that sort prior to procedure. And then a nice waiting space, cafe, and entry to cardiac rehab in this area, and a gift shop, information desk, and greeting at that point, right adjacent to the main entry. And it's not on here, but this is the entry right next to the elevators for all your procedures. So if you think about ease of travel for a procedure, you can be dropped off at the main entry, seek advice if you need it, and go directly to the area where you're going to have your procedure. And as Mike said, your procedure will basically be handled from this point, back to surgery, back to this point, and then we have a private exit. So you don't have to go back through the main lobby. You can come right through a private exit out of the procedures area. This is a view of the emergency room. We took advantage of the site as it slopes to the north, so we were able to get all the emergency facilities and imaging on the lower level, which is important for connectivity between those departments. And so we created, again, a similar experience. You see there's a theme. All entries have a canopy, and they're all similar throughout the facility, so you always know where to go and where to enter. So this, again, you enter under this canopy, go through a vestibule, and there will be a greeter, someone at the emergency room desk to greet you, and an adjacent waiting area. The ambulance garage is right here, so we have a closed garage, so in our wonderful winters here in Wisconsin, we can actually get out of the ambulance in a heated environment, which will be wonderful, and directly into the imaging department. The other thing I'd like to tell you about this view is that you can see the chapel from this angle as well. It rises above the rest of the project and is kind of very glassy, and a really neat experience. And the next image talks about that. This is the chapel, again, that same spot that we just looked at. And outside there's a green roof. Steve will talk about how we've utilized green roofs in the project, and so a place where you can get outside, connect to the outdoors, place for respite, for a sanctuary to get away from the healthcare experience, which can be stressful, and just really enjoy getting outside or even looking outside at a wonderful, wonderful view. This is the connector back to the clinic, so you'll also be able to get a glimpse of the garden as you go that way, and that's also your path of travel to get to the cafeteria. So we're really excited about how this chapel garden and chapel is going to end up. This is a view of the main entry lobby as you would be approaching it from the clinic. So you walk from the clinic and you're going down that main lobby corridor, and you can see that we've incorporated some earthen tones and some natural finishes. We're trying to, again, have a good, strong connection to nature, and we've heard a lot about that here. A little bit of stone in this lobby area to, again, bring the outside in. The experience of someone greeting you as you enter, the gift shop right nearby, elevators, and then that procedural area entry right here, and waiting with the great glass views, again, outside of that area to see the outdoors. So we're really trying to make you very comfortable and at home as you enter into the building. This is a view of the dining area then at the upper floor, and a view, again, this curved glass wall along here that views out to the exterior dining opportunity. And again, use of warm colors, warm materials to make it a home-like environment. This area is very nice because it's flexible and you could have additional meetings and things up here. There's quite a few opportunities for large or small gatherings up in this dining area.